So, I'm in Lisbon. How did that happen? So a lot of bad things happened this year. I figured I could be anxious at home, or I could be anxious abroad doing what I love, exploring and learning through the environment. So I impulsively booked a trip. I didn't just jump into this though. Started with little challenges like going to the doctors by myself, because I would rather than suffer than go to the doctors alone. But then we get to the big challenges. Flying a few thousand miles away, all by myself and from everyone I know. But, you know, surprisingly, I was pretty chill. I got on the plane, all good. Bit of turbulence, but not too bad. I did get through security and I was shaking like a leaf, but I did it. Then I got on the bus to the hostel and I was looking out the window, everything was beautiful. I got off the bus, called my mum to say where I was, and she was like, Kiera, do you have your luggage? And all she heard was me scream.
Oh my goodness, what do I do?
And I literally sprinted as fast as I physically could across the roads. So I was ringing up the company, trying not to cry. They told me to wait for the next bus and ask them. And then the bus driver, he was extremely helpful. Like, I really have to thank the Portuguese people for getting my luggage back. He specifically parked up his bus and walked me to the police station where it had apparently been left. Now I was left alone in a police station with my Portuguese skills being extremely bad and their English skills not the best, probably because I was crying and speaking very fast out of panic. I'm sure they really appreciated that. So I was trying to explain, my luggage was left here. The bus driver said it was. And they were saying, no, it's not here. Calm down, easy, easy. And just as I was about to just like roll on the floor and give up, a ray of hope came in the form of another bus driver dragging my suitcase. I've just walked away from this viewpoint and it was just so beautiful. Porta la Sol, if you want to visit. It's got a view of this cathedral. Some guy was playing Ludovico Einaudi on a keyboard, sat there with my lemonade, watching my favourite trees and an imitation of the San Francisco Bridge. I didn't film it when I was up there talking because I was felt too awkward, but here's some footage. Just trips in front of a load of people, so just great. Finally sitting down, I've been wandering for hours around streets, deliberately getting lost, and it is amazing. I'm currently sat outside a police office, but if all police offices were this pretty, I'd always sit outside them. And there's a load of orange trees over there. I didn't realise until now, I've never seen an orange tree, but they're so pretty. I've just been following paths because they're orange trees. I should probably rely on maps more. What I wanted to say is that my confidence has come on so much just in the last day. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to the camera with people walking by, that's for sure. So that's great. did want to get here, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't slightly regret it, because everyone was really nice, and I did get to see the coast, but I just don't have enough time here, and it's so beautiful. I don't know if you can hear the birds sing. It's just focusing on the positives. It was good for my confidence, so. So it's official. Trees are nature's antidepressants. Like, I was feeling pretty down about not being able to see Palace Pena in detail. Then I walked through some trees and I'm up and at it again. That might also be the adrenaline from literally running through the forest, but eh.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
So, I'm in an axe factory. It's such a strange place. Kind of creepy because there's no one here, and it's just loads of random alleyways of small art offices. So, I finally made my way to the bridge. It's been my goal for the whole holiday, and it's probably strange that I've had the most fun in the industrial district, but I think it's because I didn't have much expectations, so I've just found lots of cute little buildings and the bridge.
Doesn't matter where it's been, sometimes it's just passed me by, and I know where it's been. Just trying to find some peace and undersides that's inside your head. It's not done easier than said. You know, even if your heart's not made up.
It's my last day in Lisbon. Tomorrow I'll be flying home in the clouds. Now this has been the longest experience of my life, and yet it also felt like it went by in a blink of an eye. Now there has been low points, the whole losing my luggage debacle, to being really homesick and calling my mum like 12 times a day. Thanks you mum for dealing with that. And the other night I got all down because I couldn't sit with everyone at the hostel table, so I was put to the other side of the room on this table that isn't really a table. It like hangs from the ceiling and it's like really low to the ground. And it swings, so you can imagine how interesting it was to eat on that. But the majority of it was very much high points. I have achieved so much more than I thought I'd ever be able to. And I'm really proud of myself, and I hope that I can continue this new bout of confidence into my everyday life. I don't want to go home. I feel like I'm just getting into the way of being by myself and being able to appreciate that. Thank you for listening to this incoherent narrative of a video.
play with matches by the bridge, 'cause I can drive back to the place I called home. I can fall asleep on the ice.
So it's just after sunrise. One last walk around the pond. We go in a few hours. I'm going to try and get on the Santa just a lift. I don't think I can get up to the viewpoint because it's not open yet, but I'll try my luck.
The ash into confetti, and you'll see this freedom. I'm falling like a leaf from the autumn. You rise again.
I've got up the Santa Just elevator, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Sunrise has just ended, it's golden hour, everything's glowing. I can see the ruins of an old church, I can see the ocean, I see boats in the mist, I see all the avenues and everyone looks like ants. And I'm the only one up here, which is pretty remarkable considering for the last 3 days there's been like 70, 80 people queuing up.
Have a plan, but I forget this freedom on the floor. The ground's already ash. Why run? A backfire. The wind may roar, but I can soar and whisper.
Now I'll say properly goodbye Lisbon. A view like this deserves a proper goodbye. And I can't remember what goodbye is in Portuguese, so I'm gonna have to deal with my English. It's just a wonderful end to the holiday. I don't want to go home, but this was a wonderful experience. Goodbye Lisbon.
Surrounded with the knowledge of the storm. Maybe I'll find a glass compass and find my way back home.